Responding to a critic who complained that the original series Cylons were simply stuntmen in costumes, Glenn Larson replied, "Of course they were. It was 1978. Hi everyone, welcome to Battlestar Galactica, the channel dedicated to the stories, the memorabilia, and collectibles surrounding the Galactica universe. And before we dive into today's episode, I want to remind everyone that we now have over 200 timeless episodes dedicated to everything Battlestar Galactica, so please check them out. Now, the creation of the original series Cylons is a fascinating story and definitely a product of the late 1970s. Back then, the networks and studios were criticized for producing TV shows that featured over-the-top violence and body counts, and Glenn Larson was very well aware of this when he originally envisioned Battlestar Galactica. Planned at first as a race of lizard-like creatures wearing battle armor, Glenn Larson knew that that concept would not fly. So the producer quickly changed that alien race into a robotic one because it turns out you can kill as many robots as you want weekly without getting in trouble with the critics and censors. Now, obviously, in 1978, there was no CGI. Everything had to be done practically, whether it be the ships, the special effects, or the Cylons. And it made sense to simply have stuntmen in elaborate costumes. And that's exactly what Battlestar Galactica did. And in my opinion, it really works and holds up very well today. Now, when Universal Studios decided to reimagine Battlestar Galactica for a whole new audience in the early 2000s, they wanted the Cylon to be completely rendered in CGI, and that is exactly what we got. They wanted to get away from the obvious man in the costume from the original series. Now, it's no secret that the new Cylons were clearly inspired by the Terminator films. That is what Universal and the producers wanted. They were going for a menacing and terrifying look, and they really succeeded at that. And as we look at this awesome Eaglemoss figure from a few years ago, you can see they got it right. Now, unfortunately, as we look at some of the other Eaglemoss figures from the original series, that same CGI that looked so cool a decade ago has not aged well. In fact, some of the better episodes of the reimagined series are almost unwatchable now because the CGI is that bad. So for my Cubits, I'm going to stick with the guy in the costume that still looks great today, the Cylons from the original series. Thanks for watching this episode, everyone. Please subscribe to the channel so I know you're out there. Let me know what you think of the original Cylons compared to the reimagined Cylons in the comments below. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a great Galactica day, everyone.